Hi Aquarius, I'm Jacine, also known as Tempest Trade, and this is your energy check-in. Please keep in mind that these messages may resonate for you if you have the Aquarius Zodiac anywhere in your chart. Also keep in mind that not every message in these collectives will be for you. Some messages may be for other people outside of you entirely. So use your intuition, use discernment, trust yourself, check in with yourself. And also, these messages are not time sensitive, which means that there may be something in here for you anytime you come across these messages. If you're interested in a one-on-one private session with me for tarot, divination, energy healing, or sound healing, you can go to my Linktree Tempest Trade, linked in the description below, or message me on any of my social media. So, with that in mind, let's get started. And let's see what Aquariuses need to know right now. We have the King of Wands in the upright. So the King of Wands is determined, passionate, fiery, a lot of forward movement. King of Wands is also authentically themselves, and you have a lot of inner power, a lot of like gumption. You are creating goals, creating a life for yourself, ambitious, and you move forward. Let's see what else. Then we have the Two of Cups in the sideways. So Two of Cups is about equal give and take, reciprocity, emotional feelings, balanced emotional feelings, especially between two people. So this is giving me the feeling that maybe as of right now, you are connected to someone that the emotional reciprocity between you and another person could be a little iffy, could be a little confusing, or this could mean that you are searching for some type of emotional give and take, emotional reciprocity. So let's get more cards, see what else comes out. We have the Page of Cups in the reversal. The page in the hierarchy of the tarot is the beginner, the novice, the amateur. And the cups represents emotional fulfillment, love, happiness, contentment. The Page of Cups is typically some type of offering, emotional offering, or a messenger of something emotional. The Page of Cups in the reversal could indicate someone who is possibly immature, or someone who is a little unstable, ungrounded, maybe someone who has a tendency to overestimate their ability or underestimate a situation. So this could be you and another person. It's possible. This could be you wanting some type of emotional balance with someone, and it's possible that whoever this is unable to match you emotionally, or it's possible that you're trying to be emotionally involved with someone who is not a good match for you. Let's get more information. And if this isn't about another person, this could be about a job, career, a project, a family member, a friend, anything where you are putting your emotions into. Then we have the King of Pentacles, or the King of Coins, in the reversal with 10 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So this King of Pentacles is, in the reversal, it is someone who is ungrounded, someone who probably is unstable, someone who is stubborn, a person that possibly is not putting in the work that they need to put in, or someone who probably has a tendency to not allow certain things to be stable, be grounded, or not put in the necessary work that needs to be put in to a goal, a dream, a career, finances. But we do have the 10 of Pentacles, which is the financial happy ever after. Like obtaining your goals, obtaining your dreams, things are working out. So this could mean that you could be a person trying to invest emotional energy into someone or something that actually isn't beneficial for you. And if you were to pull your energy back, you would find that you could find that with someone else or something else. Let's get more clarity for the King of Wands in the upright. Okay, so we have cherished gift on top of traveler in the reversal. Interesting. So cherished gift is about a weapon is more an ally than a tool. An item has unexpected value. Someone gets sentimental. That reminds me of the time. But a cherished gift is also something, exactly what it says, something heartfelt, something important, something valuable. But then we also have traveler reversal. So altogether, this could mean that traveling could be the goal or the passion, the thing that you value most, or it could be a person, that someone that you value or someone that you cherish is a traveler, and maybe right now they're not with you. Maybe they've traveled a ways away. For example, if you're trying to have a reciprocal relationship with someone, but this person is avoidant in some way, it could make whatever connection you're trying to build unstable if they are avoidant. But again, this could also mean that you have a desire to travel, and maybe you're not exactly traveling, or you're not exactly taking the steps you need to take to truly explore the world in the way that you really want to explore the world. Let's get clarification on the Two of Cups. Caltrops, which are little traps. I think you need to be aware of people and their emotions, and make sure that you're not pulled into an emotional situation that could be a trap. Something that might not be real, but something that's just trying to take your time and hurt you. Let's get more clarification on Page of Cups. Love triangle in the reversal. Okay. So either there was a love triangle that occurred and you learned that there was a love triangle, or given the fact that there are 3 people's cards out, a King of Wands, a Page of Cups, and another King of Pentacles, or King of Coins. There are 3 people. So it's possible that this was a love triangle which involved you and 2 other people, or it's possible that someone you were connected to had a love triangle going on with other people. Let's get clarification on the King of Coins in the reversal. Oh, regret in the reversal. So whoever is unstable, stubborn, possibly unfocused, possibly allowing life to just kind of slip by or allowing things to fall apart, it's like they don't regret their role in it. Yeah, they don't regret it. They don't regret the things that they've done. They don't regret ways that they've acted or behaved. Get clarification on the 10 of Coins in the upright. Ooh. So we have con artist in the sideways with awareness in the sideways. And the bottom of the deck is reunion in the reversal. Interesting. This is giving me the feeling that, like, once you are able to identify people who are not good for you, once you have this awareness of con artists, of people who lie, cheat, steal, manipulate, it's like once you're able to tell those types of people, you are one step closer to having the material, financial, and career goals of your dreams. And with this reunion in the reversal, it's giving me the feeling that if you have to walk away from certain people, or if you've left certain people alone, it's like you can't reunite with certain people. You can't, like, everyone has their seasons and everyone has their chapters. And some people move on. Like, your story is connected to certain people. Like, certain chapters come to an end. Certain people are only in your life for a season to help you grow, to help you evolve, to teach you valuable lessons about yourself and about life. So this really is giving me the feeling that you were definitely involved in things that were not good for you, and you might have been like trapped or manipulated by certain people, certain selfish people, especially people that saw your light as the King of Wands, as the person that can make stuff happen. Let's get more clarification on King of Wands, Cherished Gift, and Traveler. Gelatinous Cube. Oh, I guess that wanted to come out. With Night Terror in the reversal. Okay. Gelatinous Cube is about being stuck. So you're not stuck. And Night Terror is in the reversal. Innistrad is a place where dreams invade the mind and mere shadows exact a terrible toll. Yeah. You're not stuck. You're not permanently stuck. Like, this isn't, whatever situation this is, it's not going to kill you. It's just going to make you stronger. And it seems as though with this Night Terrors in the reversal, I think you truly understand how some things are just all in your head, and some things, like, some things, especially mental, emotional things that kind of like weigh you down, you need to give it power in order for it to have power over you. Let's get more clarification on Two of Cups and traps or caltrops. Dove in the reversal. Dove is about being knighted, elevating, growth, expansion, promotion. If you allow certain people to trap you in an unreciprocal situation, let's just say a connection that is not reciprocal or healthy, you're going to be trapped and you're not going to rise up. You're not going to evolve. You're not going to grow. You're not going to excel. And that's kind of what like this con artist and this awareness is. You need to be very aware of people and their motives so you don't get pulled into certain things that are unhealthy. Let's get clarification on Page of Cups and Love Triangle. Tranquil Cove in the sideways. You need peace. You need to find peace. Sometimes the best way to find peace is to back away from someone. And you really need to back away from whatever, from anything that doesn't help you grow. You need to walk away, because growth and evolution is necessary for life. You always need to grow and you always need to evolve, and at the same time you also always need to find peace within yourself. And with this Tranquil Cove in the sideways, you might hesitate on letting certain things go, on walking away from certain people, because like letting go is, sometimes it's a really difficult thing to do. I knew it. 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 So the next card we have out is Dominate. I was very much talking about the King of Pentacles, how this is a selfish person, unstable, stubborn, and how they don't regret things that they've done and actions that they've taken. And this right here proves it. Whoever this King of Pentacles is, they like to dominate. They like to be the one and only. And they don't regret it at all. Especially in a love triangle, it's very much a power dynamic. So either you, and especially if these are the three people, You know, that makes a lot of sense too. Because con art is all about manipulation and control. It is that power dynamic. So that's something that you really need to learn, is to identify the people that have that power play. So let's get clarity on this Ten of Pentacles with the con artist and the awareness. Oops. Battle-wise valor. It's never good to walk into an ambush, but with the right spell, you might walk out again. In the reversal. This card is about being prepared, about having wisdom, knowledge. No, it makes sense. If you lack the awareness, then there's no way that you can truly be prepared. Awareness comes from wisdom, and it comes from experience. But wisdom doesn't necessarily have to come from experience. Wisdom can come from study. Like people watching, for example. When you watch people, when you observe how they act, how they speak, how they treat people, they are different pieces to the puzzle of that person, who they are as a person. So you definitely need to work on your awareness, which is your intuition, and trust that. And be more prepared. That's another thing. Let's get clarification on the reunion card.
Was that coughing or sneezing? Oh, bless you.
So we have Deputy of Acquittals as the next card out to clarify reunion. And acquittals is essentially being found not guilty in a certain situation. So this is giving me the feeling that, like, you are not guilty. Like, whatever situation this was, it drug you through the mud, took you to court, spiritual court. But you were found not guilty. But just because you were found not guilty doesn't mean that the people you were involved with are also not guilty. So again, with this reunion and the reversal, some people you just cannot reunite with. And at the bottom of the deck, rapid reflexes. You have to learn how to avoid certain things. You have to avoid traps. All right, let's get answers on moving forward. Interesting. Benefactor, grace and generosity. So a benefactor is usually someone who supports you, someone who gives you some type of aid, like a helper. And they financially back you, or they give you some type of support, and they help you move forward. So this is giving me the feeling that maybe you're finding it difficult to trust certain people. I mean, it makes sense. But certain people will actually help you. Certain people will actually help you, and certain people will actually back you. But again, it goes with this awareness. Having this awareness of who to actually invest your time in, and who actually chooses to invest in you. And that's something you need to work on, being able to tell. But also, at the same time, having grace and generosity with yourself. Unmarked trail, revelation in the reversal. Remember when I was talking about reciprocity and having something that's equal and something that's balanced? When you look at this picture, it is balance. It is a bunch of rocks just like piled on top of each other, and how even when you look at it, they're even. And it's a balancing act. It's very much the same thing. You need to connect with people who bring balance to the situation and are balanced themselves. Because people who are generally balanced, they're going to be honest, they're going to be straightforward, they're not going to take more than they give, and they're not going to pull you into a situation that isn't healthy. And sometimes it also requires, like this card, unmarked trail, going down a road you've never really been before, or having a certain belief or a mindset that you haven't really had before in order to step into something new, step into something that's a bit different. But on that journey of different, you may find revelations about yourself, about others. But with this card in the reversal, I'm still getting a sense of hesitation. Maybe you're hesitant about going down the road less traveled. Maybe you're hesitant about letting certain things go. Okay, let's get clarity, or actually no, more answers on moving forward. Hollow bone in the sideways, teachability. And that's towards the Page of Cups, the Love Triangle, and the Tranquil Cove. When it comes to teachability, it is all about being adaptable, being malleable, understanding that life is always a learning lesson, understanding that there's always some type of there's always something to be learned, always something to be gained. Even in a situation that hurts, or a situation where drama ensues, there's still something to be learned. And the question is, are you wise enough to learn the lesson in every situation, even if the situation doesn't go as planned? But are you able to learn? One last card on answers on moving forward. So we have Dragon's Hoard, protecting the future, but in the reversal. Okay. And the bottom of the deck is the Farther Gate, bold step forward. Look at that. So, protecting the future, Dragon's Hoard. This is the answer in terms of the King of Coins or the King of Pentacles with regret and dominate. So you really need to focus on protecting your life, protecting the future that you're trying to build, especially against people who just want to come in and take and dominate. People who are stubborn, people that are insensitive, people that are selfish. You need to protect more. And then with this bottom of the deck, bold step forward. You really need to step forward into this 10 of Pentacles, this 10 of Coins that's really waiting for you. You have the ability to make it, to achieve it, but it seems as though you get a little carried away with your emotions and other people. But ultimately, like, it's okay to like other people, to want other people to be in your life, but the question is, how much of your life are you going to sacrifice to open your life for people who are not good for you? Because every time you let someone in who isn't good for you, you are slowly chipping away at yourself. You're slowly sacrificing something. You're either sacrificing your safety, you're sacrificing your desires, your goals, your achievements. And so this entire reading is very much about focus on moving forward and focus on telling a person's true motives, on learning or discerning a person's true motives, a person's true character. Being able to tell who is truly reciprocal, who is truly worth spending your life with or building something with. And being able to identify when something might be a trap. And avoiding the traps. All right, Aquarius. I wish you much love and support on your journey. And if you're interested in a private one-on-one tarot or divination session, energy healing session, or sound healing session with me, you can go to my Linktree Tempest Trade, linked in the description below, or message me on any of my social media. Until next time, bye.